Miami, Florida State, Saturday night, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. This is amazing.
Game of the week, Miami at Florida State. Rivalry action, 7:30 Eastern, ABC, Doak Campbell Stadium.
Miami hasn't left home really yet. Miami is in a situation where there are parts of them we don't know about.
First road show for this version of the Kings. Carson Beck, who's starting quarterback, obviously, but he hasn't been on the road with this group just yet. Bunch of young bucks in the perimeter. I'm just saying, we'll see what he looks like.
And what will have to be answered by Florida State is, are you man enough? Are you tough enough? Can you stand up to the challenge? However you want to fill that blank, because that offensive line is built to travel. Those tailbacks are built to travel. And you got to play them honest, because if you don't, you got a quarterback at Miami that can beat you.
City, baby. Go nose, baby. It's going to be a little media broadcast after that. Thomas this small. This all Thomas going to see all game. They ain't going to be exhausted. That's all Thomas going to see all game. Exhausted, my dog.
Huge game Saturday night. Number 3 Miami at number 18 Florida State right now. It's one of the biggest games of the year, maybe the biggest game of the year in the ACC.
If you're Miami, this is a chance to win the state now. You beat Florida already. You beat USF for good measure. And if you beat Florida State, think about the feather in your cap that is on the recruiting trail for Mario Cristobal.
Also the first matchup since 2013 where both teams are in the top 20 of the AP poll too.
Titles. That was in about a 30-year span. Again, if you're not old-timers or even middle-aged, you might not remember how great these teams were and how they were always in each other's way.
This was the matchup every year for 15, 20 years in college football.
You've created this opportunity in practice, in lifts, in film sessions, in every training regimen you've done. You've created this opportunity. Now it's time to put the training you've done on Green Tree to the test. This stadium, in front of the world, will once again show everyone what this brotherhood is all about. Games like this come down to poise. They come down to how bad you want it. You gotta want this more than them, and you do. You train for this better than they have from the start. You make them know what this logo is all about. You understand me?
About growing up together and playing together at Pee Wee and middle school and high school, and then some head to Miami, some head to Tallahassee, and then they end up in these kind of rivalry games.
First time away from the friendly confines of Hard Rock. Come on! Both teams have big-time players, and this is a big-time game, so who will step up tonight?
Every single play.
Here we go. Miami and Florida State, just as it should be. And as he typically does, Davis boots it way out of the end zone.
Right now, they've prepared for this offense for 2 weeks, but now it's coming at them in warp speed. This is a very different ask of this defense, and Corey Heatherman, the defensive coordinator, just got to kind of settle in. But right now, there's a lot of pulling linemen, jet sweeps. The best thing that right now Florida State's able to do is they're the aggressor. They're attacking. They're not getting behind the sticks. There's only one of 2 schools. There's 2 schools in all of the FBS that have not trailed all year. Texas Tech and Miami. Noel's trying to change that.
Castellanos scrambling. Can he get there? No, he'll be shut down at the 5-yard line. Tried to use his quickness. That time the Canes were all over him, and Wesley Bassint makes the stop, and here comes the field goal team. And the chip shot is pounded through. So Florida State, a 70-yard drive in about 5 minutes, 11 plays, and Miami is behind. Kirk, as you said, for the first time this season. And here comes Carson Beck. Always been a high completion percentage passer.
I think Shannon Dawson made a good point their last game out. Really no need to take chances throwing the football. Their defense played so well against the Gators that night. Tonight he hopes if the Florida State defense trials the line against their run game, they want to take shots.
Pre-snap chess game continues. Clock at 2. Just get it off. Beck lofting it downfield again, and that was C.J. Daniels who just broke off the route. Blake Nicholson brought some pressure, and the Canes will punt. Possession 2 for Florida State. Went 70 yards, kicked a chip shot first time. This is Castellanos keeping, and the Canes all over Mesidor and Bain. The two defensive ends had him caged in that time.
Got to set the edge on this defense against Castellanos and those zone reads. There's 4. He went away from 4 and then 3. Mesidor on the other side chased him down. Those could argue the best tandem of ends in college football this year. But if Florida State's going to be determined to stop that part of Miami, which is their identity, then it comes down to protection and those receivers winning one-on-one in those matchups against the Knowles secondary.
Back off the play fake. Launches downfield for a second time, and it's caught by C.J. Daniels. Beck laid that out, and the veteran leader of this receiving corps ran under it.
Right in front of the student section.
Same big bodies in there now on 4th down. They didn't get much of anything. It's still a full yard away. And that's an offensive lineman behind him. They hand it to Fletcher. He has to really work hard, but it's enough for a 1st and goal. Now can the Canes punch it in? Final minute of the quarter. 9th play of this drive coming up. Take it to Brown. Slant touchdown. C.J. Daniels. But the deep shot to set it up and finishes the job. And a little mock of the work chant.
Well, what a route. He left Jerry Wilson flat-footed, gave a little outside move, a little stutter, and it broke it off on the slant, and Wilson actually turned to the outside. And so once he had the time to make that throw, he had great separation. That was a heck of a route by C.J. Daniels.
That fast. On the move, Castellanos has Greengrass in front, but the Canes close him down pretty quickly. That's Mesidor, defensive end, moving fast. What do you think, Kirk? It's 4th down. They need 8. The Miami 41 offense out there. 4 receivers, 2 on each side for Castellanos. Trying to get the Canes to jump. Now the snap comes, but he didn't appear to be ready. Throws it off his back foot, and it's intercepted. That play was sloppy from the start. Running it back, the Canes get near midfield. That's Bryce Fitzgerald, who's just a ball hawk. His 3rd pick of the season already.
Stares it down, then throws it high and late over the middle. But the true freshman, Fitzgerald, with his 3rd pick this year. What a way to get a career started at Miami. 3 interceptions as a safety.
Yeah, Kirk, and he took it back 43 yards to set Miami up in plus territory. Again, it's Brown and Fletcher flanking back. And it's a flea flicker. Beck launches downfield. Tony's out there. He's got a touchdown, Miami. Trickery as they cash in the takeaway. 44 to the house.
What a call by Shannon Dawson. Earl Little just getting aggressive. What does Miami typically do? They want to run the football on 1st and 10. Safety gets a little bit nosy. The flea flicker catches him napping, and a perfectly thrown deep ball that time by Carson Beck for the touchdown.
That's his 2nd beautiful deep shot. Plenty of air down fast man. One underneath it. How about sudden change? So Castellanos given really good field position as the Knowles try to cut into this lead before halftime. Mindful that Miami will get the football to begin the third quarter.
This defense, since that opening drive, seems to have kind of settled in.
Breathing hard, though.
Oh, yeah.
Pittman in motion. Chroma has the handoff, tries to bounce it, loses the football, and Miami has a second takeaway tonight. Uzman and Chroma was dancing around there, was not loose, and Keontae Scott, the corner, comes up with it.
Ball just gets away from his body. See the hand there. Good job of just being able to knock that away by Poyser.
Beck fires to Tony, who's running free. Malachi Tony, bursting free, is going to take this all the way to the pylon.
He's going to come back.
And they signal touchdown, but it was a flag right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's an illegal shift. The guy coming in motion broke a little bit too early, so this one will come back.
Very fortunate for Florida State because number 10 was out loose again. And that's bad news for the defense.
Broken
illegal
coverage.
motion offense. Number 0 is going forward at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Knowles now show late pressure. Don't bring it. Beck steps up, hit as he throws. The pass rush effected it. And that was pressure from Mandrell Desir. So Kirk, it's a missed opportunity for both offenses now. Miami, chance to really go for the jugular. That electric play by Tony nullified by just a mental mistake. Seminoles from the 10. And to take care of the football. That's job one here on the edge. Deuce Robinson. Did he fumble it? Ball is loose. Pittman was trying to bail his teammate out and make a recovery.
But that ball was loose. This Hurricane defense, they come in looking to dislodge the ball. Jacoby Thomas got it out. I don't know if they're adjusted to that. Miami's looks like they're sitting back.
Castellanos will be swallowed in the pocket. Akeem Mesidor, as they have done throughout the season, terrorizing quarterbacks. Look at their defensive stats. The 2 of the top 3 tacklers on this defense are defensive ends. That is ultra rare. Well, a different way to build the lead for Miami. It wasn't the line of scrimmage physical mauling by that big O-line. They ran it a little bit, but mostly it was Beck pitching it downfield. 2 huge pass plays.
Outside of that, guys, hey, keep playing fast. We're just going to communicate. Hey, don't try to do too much. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. We're in great shape. All right, hydrate.
He's
right
playing back to you. Cece, you understand what I'm saying there? You with me, bud? Go off your inside foot. 34 is there.
Do our job. Do our job. They can't match our intensity, right? Go get it done. Let's go. No big.
Though it's been a struggle against this FSU defense tonight for Miami, just 1 of 5. Beck hoping to throw for it here, and does pitch it to the tight end, Alex Bowman, and he makes the catch out across the 40 for a first down. McTony's got it. Malachi Tony dives forward, and he's going to be stopped a couple of yards short. Little did make the play that time, so Cristobal has a decision here on 4th down. You try to punt it, or do you keep the offense out there?
I think they sense an opportunity here. Shows you the confidence they also have in their defense.
Stayed in the huddle a long time. Play clock at 6. Fletcher is the back. Beck looking to throw. They bring pressure. It's picked up. Caught. Tony off and running. Malachi Tony. He doesn't lose foot racers. 4th down, touchdown as the Canes stretch the lead from 40.
Should be a senior in high school making moves like that in a rivalry game. It comes back, but it just, again, gives you an idea of what this guy will be able to do throughout his career for the Hurricanes.
Already so mature, so savvy. A couple of weeks ago, it was his 18th
Game ain't
birthday.
based on sympathy. Hey, I did the mix up on the fucking game ain't based on sympathy. Remember that. What?
Go back, 11-play, 70-play field goal for the opening drive since then. Look at this, punt, interception, punt, fumble, and another punt.
On the move, Castellanos launches downfield to the end zone. Squirrel Wade is in there, and it is going to be intercepted. Jacoby Thomas came tracking across. White was open. Ball was in the air a long time, and and yet another FSU turnover. The second interception of Castellanos sets up Miami at the 20, trying to add to this 18-point lead. And on the end around, it's Marion. Keelan Marion is a convoy of blockers, and he knifes through the Florida State defense down inside the 30. Daniels in traffic. C.J. Daniels dives for the end zone, and Miami, big-time flex on the road. Another explosive touchdown pass. And more taunting from Daniels.
I can't tell you how much I love their receivers. Not just the playmaking ability, but the unselfish, aggressive attitude that they all play with. Not one or two. Everybody. And Seven Daniels really sets that tone.
Castellanos running for his life. He'll be tripped up. Ball came out late. He was down before it came loose. Jacoby Thomas showing some speed. He has been tormenting the quarterback tonight.
These last 2 years in this state where there's so much pride about getting these programs up and who has the upper hand. Miami, they'd be 6-0 in this state if you include Florida and Florida State, USF.
Miami comes to Tallahassee, builds a huge lead, and then has to hang on. But they do get to 5-0. And 3 straight wins against ranked opponents.
The bye week here, how do you keep the rat poison out?
We don't care, Holly. We really don't care about that. We care about one thing and one thing only. The University of Miami Hurricanes getting better each and every week. We've gotten better. We've got a long way to go. We're 1-0 and we're state champs.
Thank you.
State champs.